first, obviously, on behalf of our team, President Gold, our athletic director, Troy Dannon, it's been an amazing week. And today was really, for me, and Ty Robinson, Jamal Banks, and Isaac Gifford, an amazing opportunity to be at the heart of, our country's economic system and be at the stock exchange. So I've grown up here. If you'd have told me that in one day I'd be on the floor of the stock exchange ringing the bell, and then a couple hours later be on the field at Yankee Stadium, I never would have believed it. So, but it's been really, really great. So, very, very appreciative to the Yankees, to the Pinstripe Bowl, to Bad Boy Motors. They've been first class all week, and we're excited to play.
Thank you, Coach. We really appreciate it. Again, media, if you'd like to ask a question, please use the raise hand function. We can take the first question from Robin Washut.
Hey, Matt, sorry about that. You guys have had some newcomers join you guys for bowl prep over the past month, and I guess just what's been your initial evaluation of those guys, and then also what kind of experience are they gaining, not only from the month of practices or however long they've been here, but the on-site stuff with you guys out in New York?
Yeah, they were not able to practice until school was over here. So that was Saturday the 21st, and they had to go through like that acclimatization phase. So they haven't done everything, but they've done in terms of on the field, but they've done a lot, and I think it's been a great opportunity for them. Obviously, being here, being around the team, being in the meetings. I mean, it's a jump start to their career. Having a chance to meet the guys, I'm sure, get to know them better and being part of all the trips that we've done. When you think about it, in 1 week, we've taken our team to practice at the Giants. We've taken them to a Knicks game, and they're here obviously at Yankee Stadium. Three iconic franchises in pro sports at the height of professional sports. And so those freshmen, what a way to start college.
Coach, we'll take the next one from Clayton Collier from WOWT-TV in Omaha.
There we go. Hey, Coach, just wanted to ask, I know you've had a lot of exciting experiences this week. Any level of concern, or how do you get these guys focused for tomorrow, amid a whole lot of good distraction?
Yeah, I think the message that we sent to the guys was we were coming here to play a football game. That's why when we landed, we went right to practice. The first thing we did upon getting here, we literally drove and put our pads on and started and hit. So I think that's the message from day one. We've given them some free time. We've done a lot of cool things, celebrated Christmas together. But at the end of the day, this is an opportunity for us to finish our season the right way versus an excellent football team in Boston College. So, as a coach, I trust these guys. I think they'll be ready to go.
We'll take the next one from Trevor Haas.
Hey, Matt, just curious your thoughts on BC as a whole. Just what stands out on film? What do you think are their strengths and weaknesses, and overall just thoughts on BC?
Well, I mean, I think when you watch them offensively, they can run the football as well as anybody. They're physical, tough. They create alignment, concerns with their use of tight ends and formations and edges, and so they can run it on a day that could be wet and cold. Obviously that's a good recipe for winning. They consistently win turnover battle, and which is probably the number one factor in winning football games. And then, defensively, I mean, they're excellent pass rushers. They're physical. They're tough. So, I think obviously when you see that football team, you think of, Coach O'Brien, who he is. I think they're a mirror image of him. And it's a really good matchup for us in terms of testing us to see where we're at.
Thank you, Coach. We'll take the next one from Brian Christopherson from Husker 247 Sports. 24/7 Sports.
Hey, Matt, how have you seen John Butler navigate the changing parts of this month in his new role as the D coordinator?
It's been a lot of work for him, in that he's, coaching the secondary along with a couple of our young guys. It's been without a D line coach this month. It's been I started off kind of doing it in Indy, going back to my roots, and then Phil Simpson came in to take the edges and has been taking the D line, and Ira Lewis, our graduate assistant, has done a fantastic job. But I think for John, building a staff, doing the transfer portal, recruiting constantly, getting ready for the game plan wise, and then also just again being down a few coaches. I just think he's just had to work more, but I know he's excited for it. He's excited for this opportunity to be our coordinator.
We'll take the next one from Kevin Schutz, KOLN in Lincoln.
Matt, just wanted to ask you about your impressions of Yankee Stadium serving as a football venue and your players being there. I'm sure that there were a few moments where they had to look around and be taken aback by where they were.
Yeah, today's the first day that the players have been here, and so we even just gave them a few minutes just to walk around and look, and to be here is amazing. To be in the Yankees locker room is amazing. You're surrounded by greatness. I know that we came on Tuesday night for a welcome event with Boston College and the people from the Yankees and from the Pinstripe Bowl and from Bad Boy Mowers, and seeing it for the first time for the upper deck. A lot of times they play a football game in a baseball stadium. It's kind of shoehorned in there. It's this is when they rebuilt Yankee Stadium. They certainly did it right because it fits perfectly, and I think it's going to be great sight lines for people. It'll be a great football game.
We'll take the next one from Adriana Leone.
Hey coach, so this is the program's first bowl game in almost close to a decade. So how is this game a step in the right direction for the future of this team?
Well, I think when you play college football, you're wanting to obviously get to the postseason. We all want to win a national championship. We all want to get to the college football playoff, which is the new obviously path towards that. And so, that this starts with our first opportunity to go to the postseason, to navigate the distractions and the opportunities and the challenges and the schedules and traveling and all those different things that you have to do. So, it's the first time that we've won enough games to come here. I think that's really the biggest thing is that, you have to earn the right to come to a bowl game. And we were able to do that this year. And now we have to go play well, and we have to go win, and we have to train ourselves to show up in moments like this, so that we can continue to win more games and hopefully qualify for things that come.
Again, a reminder, media, please use the raise hand function at the bottom of your screen to get in the queue to ask a question. In the meantime, we will take the next question from Luke Mullen of the Lincoln Journal-Star.
Hey, Matt, just how would you sum up the last few days of practice and maybe the level of focus you've seen from the team with their bowl game preparation?
Yeah, I think we practiced really well. The guys have, they've been on time. They've been attentive. They've managed, again, walking around curfew, you're walking around, New York City. There's a lot of things to do that could pull you away, but they've been where they're supposed to be. They've done everything right. And we practiced well. We started the first Tuesday once we knew we were in a bowl game. We didn't wait. We've been practicing for several weeks now, and a lot of practice because it's what our young players need. And now we're here. It's been in game prep, and I think the guys will be ready to go.
Thank you, Coach. Right now, we don't have any questions in queue. Again, media, if you'd like to ask a question, please use the raise hand function. There we go. Robin Washington, let it rip again.
Hey, Matt, going forward with the newer guys, their opportunities during these bowl practices with Isaiah Nair moving on, has there been a receiver or two that have kind of emerged and maximized the maybe increased opportunities they've had in these bowl practices in Isaiah's absence?
Yeah, I think Jalen Lloyd, obviously, he's a very, very talented player, and this is giving him some more opportunities. It's obviously given Ja'Cory opportunities. Jamal Banks has been really a starter for us all year, but gives him some more opportunities. And then some of the young guys, the Keelan Smith is really developing and coming on strong. So I think it's been good for all those guys to have some opportunities. Isaiah Garcia Castaneda's done a really nice job. Alex Bullock. So, but I think Jalen probably as a young player and Keelan have gotten some more opportunities.
Thank you. We'll take the next one from Lauren Michelson from KETV.
Hey, Coach, you've talked about it, but just the significance of inviting some of these former players to watch this game tomorrow, what that means to you, why you decided to do that.
Yeah, I showed up here 2 years ago, and those guys didn't know who I was, and they either decided to stay or they came in and joined us. And we didn't quite get it done last year, and but not for lack of trying, and certainly not for their effort. And so um, we made that promise to them that when we made a bowl game this year, we'd bring them here. I mean, we've got guys coming from Nuri's coming from Germany, and we've got guys coming from all over. So um, it's a it's a special group of young men, and I know they're rooting for us. And so Julie and I wanted to do some small way to tell them thank you, and I'm anxious to see them.
Thank you. We'll go back to Clayton Collier from WOWT-TV in Omaha.
Hey, Matt, I know you also talked about just how beneficial getting these bowl practices would be for the overall growth of the program. I know you've had a lot of changes with transfer portal coordinators. How have you seen kind of that market improvement that you were looking for out of this extra month?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you think about it. We started playing in July, and here we are. December 27th. We're almost to January, and it's a lot of football. But the guys have responded. As I said, we started right away the first Tuesday, after the last game of the season, and I think you see guys getting better. I mean, every day you're out there, it helps, and that competitive stamina, the ability to stay focused for this many months, to weather the highs and lows. That's what great programs do, and so I think it's a good learning opportunity for our guys, but also just the reps, just the practice has helped us.
We'll go to Sean Callahan from Husker Online.
Hey, Coach. I'm just curious. You guys have had now a full month with the new calendar that you guys have, and in terms of not being on the road and recruiting and doing the things in December. What are your thoughts just now going through this, being in Lincoln the entire month of December versus having to navigate being on the road recruiting? And then what's the schedule after the bowl game for you guys?
Yeah, it's different. I think seeing how fast the transfer portal is moving, I don't know that you could be on the road in December. I mean, you're basically starting first thing in the morning, and you're working till into the evening, and you have people coming in. We had people coming in pretty much all of December, also getting ready for the bowl. We'll be back at work on the 1st. So there's no break, there's no vacation, there's no time away. It's the game, and then we'll be ready to host people that first week.
Right now, there are no questions in queue. We have time for one more before we go to Coach O'Brien. Clayton, we'll go back to you.
Matt, I just also want to ask, what would it mean for the program to get that first bowl victory since 2015?
Oh, I mean, I think it's really, really important. I mean, kind of like you said, that's one part of it. I think also for our guys, like, we're playing an excellent football team, and so to do that, we'd have to play well, and to take all the practices that we've done and go out there and play well. I mean, that's what we're working at right now. Our team knows how to practice. They know how to work. We're still figuring out how to win, and so playing an excellent team like Boston College gives us another chance to do that.